I'm Bob Gallerstein, the weekly 1050ESPN.com report of high school football brought to you by Melrose Credit Union. If you know a deserving high school student who is very good athletically, academically, and also in the community, click on the webpage you're on right now, 1050ESPN.com, and nominate him or her. And that person could win a $5,000 college scholarship, courtesy of Melrose Credit Union. I wanted to touch on this subject last week. We got sidetracked by the St. Anthony's game, and that is the Big Four this week winning again in New Jersey. Don Bosco, Prep, St. Petersburg, and Catholic St. Joe's Regional. And there's been a lot of talk on the message boards and other areas stating that why do the publics have to play the privates? And I understand that you're going to have the 71-0 games such as Clifton 2 weeks ago or Bosco's 41-0 victory over Patterson-Kennedy this past weekend. Unfortunately, that's a fact of life right now. The schedule will change next year, and there'll be some other publics that will have to probably get a loss in their schedule. Now, this is really a Don Bosco thing, not necessarily a Bergen Catholic or St. Joe's or St. Peter's item, because sometimes a public can beat one of those parochial schools. Now, I moved St. Joe's C from the CHSFL to 4th last week, and they stay at number 4. I think St. Joe's C is going to make the CHSFL championship game. And would they play St. Anthony's or Holy Trinity, a game that we had here on 1050ESPN.com this past weekend against Iona Prep, with Holy Trinity winning big 38-21. I'm sold on Holy Trinity. Anthony Brunetti is not a flashy back, but he's a shifty back, and he has over 1,300 yards. He's terrific. Great line. Holy Trinity feels that this is perhaps their best offensive and defensive line in years, and they don't beat themselves. So Holy Trinity could surprise, would not surprise me if Holy Trinity sneaks in the CHSFL AAA championship game. But the thing is, the reason why I have St. Anthony's ahead of Holy Trinity right now, St. Anthony's is 5th in the 1050ESPN.com poll, Holy Trinity is 9th, is that last year, St. Anthony's beat Holy Trinity 62-13. Is Holy Trinity that much better in 1 year where they can beat St. Anthony's? I don't know. We'll probably find out in the playoffs. I moved Monroe-Woodbury. This was with great reluctance. Monroe-Woodbury moving from 8 to 7, flip-flopping with Wayne Hills, going from 7th to 8th in our poll. Wayne Hills, with that great offensive and defensive line, was beaten by skilled players. Monroe-Woodbury has a better quarterback than Wayne Hills. Wayne Hills, terrific. Mike Quinn is going to go and do very well in Division I college football. Dan Scallo of Monroe-Woodbury may do even better because he can run much better than Quinn. And even though Monroe-Woodbury doesn't have a receiver like Kai Dominguez, who beat Wayne Hills, they have, as Pat DeLiso said, the head coach of Monroe-Woodbury, perhaps our best core receivers ever. And that is why I think, with Monroe-Woodbury's line being pretty good, that its skilled players could be like St. Joe's and beat Wayne Hills, which, by the way, does have the one loss. Monroe-Woodbury is now 7-0, and I think they can go to the Dome. I think they're going to win the New York State Championship this year. So Monroe-Woodbury goes to 7th, and Wayne Hills is 8th. Holy Trinity is 9th. And Fort Hamilton, Frankie Lino, with another terrific game. So Fort Hamilton, 10th in our 1050ESPN.com poll, and the PSAL team, the finalists last year, probably going to win it this year. Well, they'd be the front runner to win it this year. They could move up in the poll. That's the 1050ESPN.com weekly top 10. I'm Bob Gallerstein. This is brought to you by Melrose Credit Union. If you know a deserving student athlete who could perhaps qualify to win a $5,000 college scholarship, just scroll down a little bit from where you are right now. Click on the Melrose Credit Union icon, and it says apply here. And if you know a deserving student athlete, do so. I'm Bob Gallerstein. We'll see you next week.